Now, the JRPG mechanic that I think is dope. Now, this is a mechanic that doesn't have to be in JRPGs, as you'll hear. And this is one of the weeks where this may be a hot take, as in this is probably a mechanic or a thing that's in games that a lot of people don't like. But I wouldn't even say I actually love when this is in games. And that is the Battle Pass. I fucking love Battle Passes in games. I know like this is something where like a lot of people when they see it, they're like, oh, what the fuck? But like this is one of those things. I believe I talked about gotchas in a previous episode. This is similar to that where I'm like, if they have a battle pass in the game, cool. If they don't, like, obviously that's fine too. But like when a battle pass is in a game, to me, that's just another motivator to play a game. And I mentioned this previously, but like my main motivator to play a game is the story. So if a game has a great story, I'll play it. And if like the gameplay isn't that good or whatever, like it's fine as long as the story is kind of like A1, I'll play the game. And when it comes to games without stories, a battle pass is a thing they can add for me to make me want to play the game, because the battle pass is a good way to have progression in the game. So one example, this isn't a JRPG, but Fortnite, for example, is a game where like there's no story. It is just a gameplay type game where you just play the game, obviously. But if there was no battle pass, I wouldn't play the game, because it just feels like a waste of time for me when there's no progression in a game. And so the fact that they have a battle pass where like you're actually leveling up and you're getting items as you play the game, for me makes it not feel like a waste of time. And even if I play for like 20 minutes, I could be like, oh, at least I leveled up my battle pass 2 levels, so I felt like I did something. So that's kind of like the feeling I get from battle passes. And obviously you have like battle pass type systems in different games. You're seeing it very often in like mobile games too. Wuthering Waves is a game I'm playing right now, which is a JRPG, and it has a battle pass system called the Pioneer Podcast. And unfortunately, all games, or actually no game, can really do a battle pass like Fortnite, where like they have like something really fucking cool like pretty often in the levels, where like they could have like skins and items and cosmetics pretty often. Most games can do that because that takes a lot of developer resources. So like it's usually done like the way that Wuthering Waves is done, where like every single tier pretty much is like an upgrade item for your character. So like things that you would need to like upgrade your character as you level up, and once in a while they'll have something cool. So like for example, funnily enough, I today bought the paid version of the battle pass of Wuthering Waves because I was like level 40 already, and I believe at level 30 if you buy it you get like this cool weapon set. So I'm like, fuck it, the weapons look cool, so I just bought it. It was like $10, and yeah, I got the weapon. I'm like, yep, that's cool. And I put so much hours into the game. I'm like, yes, I'll give you $10. Like I don't fuck, like I'll pay for it because I really enjoy the game, and I think it's a really good game, and I want to support the developers that way. And again, I think Wuthering Waves is a game where like I don't really need a battle pass, because I think the story is really great. But because there is a battle pass, it's useful, because I caught up to the story like 3 weeks ago, and so there isn't any story for me to do. But I have been playing the game daily still, just to complete not only the daily quest, but also just kind of progress in the battle pass. That's just something that the game entices me to do. And if the game didn't have a battle pass, honestly, I would feel less enticed to play every day. And so yeah, again, that is just something that's really cool. And you see this in a lot of games. You see it, and that's something that I like about this mechanic, is that you can really fit it into any type of game. So we first started seeing it in like Fortnite type of games, which are battle royales, but you're seeing it in JRPGs like Wuthering Waves. You see it in racing games like Disney Speedstorm, and in every game that's had a battle pass, I honestly cannot say anything negative about it. Like I can't legitimately think of a reason why someone would be like, oh fuck, there's a battle pass in this game, I don't want to play it, because like it doesn't really intrude in the game at all. And if anything, it just adds to the game, because you get free items from the free tiers, and if you want the good stuff, you can buy it. And usually battle passes aren't games that are free anyway, so like there's no like they're not taking away anything really. And so yeah, battle passes I think are just pretty dope, and that's pretty much all I want to talk about battle passes in general. And I guess one more thing I'll mention that I like about battle passes is that it kind of ensures a constant flow to the game in terms of like content. And so assuming the game is doing good, if there's a battle pass in the game, they're usually going on a season-based system. So like depending on the game obviously, but it could be that like every month you'll get a new battle pass, which means you'll get a whole new slew of items that you get to play for, which means you just have another thing that is motivating you to play the game, which is cool. It's like, yeah, it's not like you have one battle pass for like forever. It's like every 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever the game does, like you'll get a whole new battle pass with all new items, which again, I think it's pretty cool. It's just you're getting a regular flow of content from the game. And yeah, that's again all I have to say about battle passes, but it is something that I think is dope, and like honestly is welcome to be added to any game, because to me it is just like adding content than like removing it or intruding in like a negative way.